Hello everyone. Today I am going to give you quick revision of Python, whatever we have learned till date. So if you have missed any of the lecture, so this is last opportunity to recall all the things, basics of Pythons once again. Here is here we are beginning. Python is one of the most widely used high-level language, object-oriented language, and it was created by Guido van Rossum in 1991. Here is the man behind Python. Key features and highlights of Python language. It is very easy to code and very easy to implement. Free and open source. No license is required for using Python. Dynamically typed language. Dynamically typed means there is no need of declaring any variable in advance of any particular type. The variable is automatically created as per the value assigned to it. That is called dynamic typing. Python is platform independent language. It means the program of Python can be executed on any platform. Platform means operating system, like it can be run equally on Python, Windows or any other platform, Mac, etc. It is interpreter based language. So interpreter based language basically executes one statement at a time. So it works faster if you are doing it as a web scripting language. Large standard library support. It provides a large collection of functions and predefined methods through which you can make your programming very easy. Working modes. There are two working modes. Interactive working modes. Interactive working mode basically works like calculator and you can get immediate response of your commands. Script mode, you can write your programs, big programs, and for writing the programs you'll have to open the code editor of Python in Python shell. So open the Python shell and click on file menu to start your program, and then click on new file and the Python window will be appeared for typing the code. You can type your code and then complete your program like this. This is the code editor. Now before writing any program you'll have to go through the basic concepts of coding, basic concepts of language. So there are some key concepts of Python language. Tokens, the very first element. Token is one of the smallest element of your Python programming script, and each and everything whatever you are typing in a program, that is part of token. So there are different types of token used by the Python program. The commons are: number one, this keyword. Keyword is a kind of reserve word that has some predefined meaning, like for, if, while, print or any other predefined statement or word that has some predefined meaning that cannot be used as a user defined word, that is called keyword. Identifier, another token, and it is user defined word. It is defined by user for naming variables, constants and function name, etc. Like you hear a, b, x, y, z, marks, age, all user defined variables are tokens. Literals, the another important element, and literal is a value assigned to any variable or constant, and this may be a numeric or non-numeric value, like all these values. Operators, very important part. Operator is a specific kind of symbol and that performs calculation on operands, like arithmetic operators, logical operators, relational operators, etc. Delimiters, the another very important token used in Python program. Separators are known as delimiters. Separators like comma, semicolon, inverted quotes, curly braces, square brackets, etc. Now the another very important term you should learn before learning the advanced coding or whatever program you want to make. Data types, very basic concept. Data types basically, as I have told you that Python is dynamically typed language, but still it supposes different types of data types like string, number, list, tuples, dictionary, sets, boolean. I have already explained this. String for storing this, values are corresponding values are given on right hand side, so you can understand what type of data is stored in any particular type. The first data type I am going to explain you the numeric type. Numeric data type supports the numbers, and number can be of different type like integer number. This int, it supports the integer values without any decimal point. And if you want to store the number values with decimal points, then you can use this float type. Complex number can be also used in Python. The imaginary numbers you can see here, like 2x 5 plus 3a, that is called complex number. Sequences, these are the advanced data types you will learn in advanced topics, but here small introduction. Sequence, the first sequence type is a string, and a string, as I have already told you, that it is a group of characters where you can that can be enclosed inside single quotes or double quotes, and like your name, address, all these are string. Tuples is another type of sequence where data can be stored like this in a round brackets. Here t equals to 3 5 7 8, and it will create a tuple containing a sequence of numbers, and it is basically immutable. The data of the tuple cannot be changed directly. List is another kind of sequence, and it can be used to store list of data elements of any type, but here it is mutable, means the data element of list can be changed. Dictionary, the another important type, another structured type it is called, and it stores a set of key and value pairs. Like you want to store your roll number, name, ID, name, so that paired value you can store like key and value pair. It is one of the very important structured data type. Key should be a unique value, and value can be of anything. Key should not be repeated. For here example, here d equals to 101 Raman. 101 is key, Raman is value, and accordingly you can understand other data. Set, the another important type, it is a collection in which unordered, unindexed numbers or data can be stored. Set of values can be stored like this. Now for making program, two types of programs you can make, one using fixed values and one user input. So for taking the user input, you should learn these functions. You can take input from the user with the help of this input function, like this. Here variable equals to input any value, you can enter value of your choice. These are a few examples. Now while entering the value from the input function, so by default it stores a string, but you can cast or convert data in any type. Suppose you want to store some integer type, then you can use this int function to convert the user data into integer type, like this. N1 equals to int input, enter any number, so this number will be converted into integer. Another function is converting in float. You can also convert any data entered by user in float, like this. Price equals to float, input any means the price, then you can enter, and number will be converted to float data type, like this. Here is how to begin your first program. From this Python shell, start the new file, and the very first program I am revising here, sum of two numbers. Here x equals to int input any number, y equals to int input enter second number. So two integer numbers you are entering, and you are getting the sum, and you are printing result with the help of print statement. F5 will allow you to execute the program, and output will look like this. Now this is the another program to calculate simple interest. You can understand this, we've already done this program, and this time we are taking some float values also with the help of int and with the help of input function, and then we are getting the simple interest as per the formula. Thank you, and this is the quick revision. Please go through this video and maintain the proper notes, do the practical activity. Thank you.